Are you thinking about moving to Boca Raton, Florida, and you're looking for a new construction neighborhood? This is going to be part one of my non-BS overview of the brand new construction neighborhood called Lotus Edge. If you've seen some of my previous videos, I've been to the other Lotus projects. This is their newest one out here in Boca Raton. And the goal of this video is to go over some basic things about Boca Raton, to go over where exactly is this neighborhood, and to give you a perspective of a father who moved down here, not knowing the area when they first moved, like what to look out for and things in that nature. So this is not going to be a gimmicky sales video. We're really going to be looking at this neighborhood, the area, and to give you how it's really like, including this very busy road out here off the main entrance. So right here is, well, the first part of the video right now. Where is Lotus Edge located? So it's located off of Lyons Road. This is right around 11 a.m. As you can see, this road is fairly busy actually. A lot of people are coming in here to see the new model homes. They're just now opening up, so there's a lot of cars right behind me. Now remember, if you go in there without representation, you can't get it later. So if you want to work with me, support a local Boca native out here as well, please reach out. Contact information is below. I'd love to represent you about going over this area and taking you around the beautiful city of Boca Raton. But just to get a general idea of where this neighborhood's located. So this is off Lyons Road. The actual brochure that you'll get handed once you go into this new construction development, it would actually say that this neighborhood is centrally located in Boca. It is not. Anybody who lives in Boca, such as myself, this is pretty far out west. You are past the Florida Turnpike and you're going out where they have to go if they want to build new construction homes. And the ones out in the future are going to be even further out towards the Everglades, out west. Put in perspective, I live right now very, very close to the Boca Town Center Mall. The GPS said it will take 10 minutes to get here. It took me because of these crazy stoplights. So right down here is Glades Road. That's where I came from the town center. It actually took about 12 to 15 minutes just because the traffic lights on Lyons Road, Jog Road, and St. Andrews, there can be quite a wait even at this time. East and west traffic on Glades can be fairly busy, but if 10 15 minutes is not too bad for you to go to your major shopping mall in the area, it's not that bad of a location. Another thing to take into consideration is where we're going to go into other parts of this video is your home lot selection. So right on the other side of all this beautiful greenery is actually Olympic High School. So it's a very large high school located right here at the main entrance of Lotus Edge. There's going to be a few other entrances out here as well. So this is not your only one, but this is going to be the main one, just for a perspective. Now, how long of a drive from your house here in Lotus Edge to the beach? No matter what the brochure says, it's going to be 10 minutes or something like that. It's really going to be about 20 to 25 minutes of a drive to get from your brand new house in here to the beach. So take that in perspective. Now, around this area, around the Lotus Edge community, there is a lot of shopping. There's a lot of grocery stores, organic food stores, restaurants. There are quite a few restaurants around here. If you're into shopping at TJ Maxx and find some great bargains, it's actually right down the street that way. You can probably see it from the roof of your house in here in Lotus Edge. So there are a lot of options for mom and pop shops right around this community right here. Again, grocery stores aren't too bad. If you have to walk for religious reasons to grocery stores and places of worship, it's actually going to be fairly easy. There's another exit and entrance that you can walk to a lot of places of worship on the other side of this neighborhood. Now, as you can see, they are building homes quite fast here. And this is what they're building right behind me. So we are kind of in a construction zone. This is so brand new right now. Another question I get asked a lot from families moving down here. I'm going to put a brief overview of greatschools.org. this is where you would go to check out the rankings of the schools themselves. And keep in mind, with these new neighborhoods and the demographic changing so rapidly down here in Boca Raton, there's always like a new school popping up and rezoning. So if you're dead set on being in a certain school zone, you might want to just Google and search up what are the school zones and do some research about the schools that are going to be zoned for your kids here in Lotus Edge. For private schools, you do have the Pine Crest private school. It's about $30,000 to $35,000 a year for your kids, and it's about a 12-minute drive towards the east. You do have quite a few other private schools going around the same location as well. Again, a 15-minute drive. You're not too far away from anything. There are a few parks around this area. Again, you're more in West Boca Raton. Some people like more of a city feel. They think that they're going to be in Meisner Park a lot. If you're going to go to Meisner Park from here, this is where they have all those palm trees and everything's so beautiful, and Max's Grill for the older singles. That's going to be probably about a, again, a 20-25 minute drive from your location here. So it's not an hour drive. It's nothing too crazy, but this is your option right now. If you're looking to purchase a new construction property here in Boca Raton, this is one of the only new construction neighborhoods right now. There's a few coming up on the market. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see all the latest updates. So they're not coming in until next year. So take that in perspective. Now, something great about these neighborhoods I just want to briefly go over is that these neighborhoods are gated. So you're going to have a man gate right here. So if you're worried about people coming into your neighborhood, if you're moving from a place that, is pretty excluded and you don't have to worry too much about safety. Again, I feel completely safe in Boca Raton, but this is all relative to where you're coming from. There would be a man gate that will prevent traffic in and out once the neighborhood's done being developed. And again, it is a gated community all the way around. So you're not just going to be able to freely walk in and out of neighborhoods. There are a few neighborhoods that they do have gates, but the sidewalks will actually allow foot traffic to come in, but not here. You're going to have a little code to open the gate once this is done here. Now, while we're in kind of a private excluded area, we can talk about who's moving into a neighborhood like this. So this is another really, really popular question. Again, a lot of people reach out to me. I refer a lot of people out to members on my team right now because we're so busy. But the people who tend to reach out to me and move into neighborhoods like this are usually a family, probably around the age of, probably most of my audience, between 30 and 55 years old. And they're looking to purchase a new construction property in here. And that's where you're going to find a lot in these type of neighborhoods. Now, I walked around a lot in the other Lotus projects, and there's a trend as well. I talked to the people who are installing the AT&T fiber networks and just seeing how the neighbors coming along, how they met the neighbors and whatnot. And I would say, surprisingly, probably about 20% of the homes when the Lotus Palm, that's the older neighborhood to this one, the sister neighborhood, was fully built out. They were saying about 20% of the homes were actually vacant. So you're talking about people who are purchasing these homes, they're living somewhere else and coming down here for only a season, or you have people who are kind of like investors, because if you buy into this neighborhood now, before the gate is, shut up and the clubhouse is built, that's when you get the lowest prices for these neighborhoods. So GL does have a trend, is that once they're done building out the neighborhood, the values of the homes go up right around halfway done. And then when it's fully completed, you're gonna notice the home prices will go up again, but they do have some early move-in specials just in case somebody decides to back out at the last minute. That may be available, so always keep your eye on it, and I can send those to you as well. So like I said, most of the people you're gonna find moving these neighborhoods tend to be between 30 to 55 years old. And there are also a lot of people who are older in life and are coming down here to retire. And there's that community as well. If you're looking strictly for a retirement community, this may not be the best fit for you. I do have a video, I'll put a card right here for you. It's for Valencia Grand. It's the same builder that's building these new construction homes here, but it's for a community of 55 and up. Now, if you are a family or a single person and you're not planning on having kids, you can actually purchase in there being over like 20 something years old. They have a certain limit and they're nowhere near that ratio to keep it an active adult community. So you're able to purchase a purchase in that neighborhood at a much lower price than here. Talking about pricing, so before we even see these homes, we are going to be walking through the model homes. Pricing in here starts right around about $1.5 million and it goes up from there. Some of the largest floor plans in here, they're going to be right around 2.6 million starting out. And if you don't know anything about this builder, GL Homes, they have tons of upgrades. Some are worth it, some are probably not. They're going to talk you into a lot of upgrades if you go in there by yourself, but the sales team is very nice, friendly. The design team is incredible to work with. Had a lot of positive feedback from my clients working with them. The home prices are in that range. If you are considering another location that is below 1 million or right around $1.2 million, the Valencias are absolutely beautiful and have very similar floor plans as the ones that we're about to see today. Now, keep in mind there's 2 collections in here, and they'll advertise all these standard features for the Lotus Edge, but the Fiji collection has less quality standard features. So if you're going on the website and you're looking for the cheapest, homes to purchase in here, the most affordable, the Fiji ones have different quality entry level. The Bali they're more luxurious models and homes in this neighborhood, and they're going to start at a higher price. So if you look online, it's probably going to be like a $400,000 difference between the two, but you're talking a difference of the standard kitchen features. You get sub-zero appliances in the Bali collection, Wolf appliances. The finishes are way better in the Bali, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for the best buy, the most affordable, you would be looking in the Fiji. If you want a more luxurious and quality finishes, the Bali is going to give those to you. Now, you can always upgrade the Fiji collection having those features, but it would be an added on price as well. Now, talking about, what type of neighborhood is this? So if you're thinking about you're going to move into here and this is like a golf community, this is not really a golf community. We have a lot of golf courses here in Boca Raton. This is what they consider a clubhouse focused neighborhood. So they're not done building it yet, but it's going to be about a 39,000 square foot clubhouse that includes a bar, its own restaurant, a kids pool, resort style pool, indoor basketball courts, pickleball courts, tennis, and a lot of other like kids playrooms, kids splash pads, again for its target audience of who's moving in here. Now, the pro about this is that you have everything kind of centrally located into the clubhouse. The negatives about it, not gonna lie, I've made other videos in the past saying the HOA fees are a certain price, but it tends to be once the clubhouse is done being built, there might be an increase on the advertised HOA fees. So if you want the current HOA fees, you can always reach out. I can let you know those. I'm not gonna say them in the video. Just expect to pay possibly around $1,000 a month in your HOA fees here in Lotus Edge. But this community is one that a lot of people are going to have golf carts. They're going to focus a lot of their social life into the actual clubhouse itself. So they're going to spend a lot of time in there. A lot of people, that's how they meet new people once they move down here, Boca Raton. So that's one of the highlights of this neighborhood. If you move into an older neighborhood, sometimes it can be a little bit harder, especially some of the older homes in East Boca. Once you move in there, a lot of people have already lived there for their entire life, so they know practically everybody there. And there's not like an actual clubhouse for people who are new to go and meet up. That's one of the benefits of the Lotus projects themselves, very clubhouse focused. And if you're looking for something like that, this might be a great buy for you. All right, we are touring our Lotus Edge. So when you come out of the actual office, this is what you're greeted with. This is a model row, design studio, gallery. So something to be aware of is this is the type of landscaping you're going to get as well. So I've had clients before who absolutely hated this style. This is the landscaping. So you're not getting a lush tropical rainforest. There's other areas in Boca Raton, Coral Gables that have amazing tall trees, but everything's gonna be very well manicured. And this is the typical landscaping you're going to have here in Lotus Edge. So this is going to be the first model home right here. Right. Now, something to be aware of when you see the woodwork like this, sometimes you cannot get this here with the builder. You have to go to a third party. When you see custom built-ins in the walls, those are not standard features. Anything that looks highly customized, such as right here, this accent, you're probably going to go to a third party and it's not going to be from the builder itself. So just keep that in mind. So like this would all be, obviously custom here. Now, if you notice, I get a lot of people who ask about this. Right here, they're gonna put doors on here. Once you close on the property, these models, they keep the doors off so it shows the home better. So just be aware of that. Nice tropical landscaping. And again, light fixtures, things of that nature does not come with a house. That's when you see a lot of homes go back on the market. You're gonna see a light bulb or something right here. So I guess this is to the smaller garage. You probably put your golf cart or your weekend cart in there. This is gonna be towards the main garage. Again, no doors. You're gonna have a door with your bathroom. No concern there. Usually they lock these, so I don't try to open them. Air handler. Now these are really convenient if you're always in a room like this and you want to not see your neighbor, because these lots are fairly close by. Again, all the built-ins are going to be custom. You may not be able to get that with this builder. When you see these shiny floors, there's caution signs everywhere. We're in a tropical climate that rains a lot here. So the floors are going to be very slippery when wet. These are type of appliances you get. This is in the Bali collection. So you're getting the upgraded Wolf appliances. The Sub-Zero, this is standard. So that is the plus for the Bali collection. The standard upgraded appliances. Hopefully this is the master. It is. Highly recommend this. You don't want your bathtub to be right, or your entire bathroom being right in front of somebody else. 2 toilets, that's convenient. Nice, beautiful, tall ceilings. That's one of the highlights of this builder. Definitely making an entrance, and the tall ceilings are gonna make everything feel much more open. On part 2 of this video, we're going to be talking about the builder in general, so make sure you subscribe for that. Now this is a beautiful room. Again, the custom woodwork, it would not come like this. I really like the water right here, so you don't get your neighbor right behind you. It gives you a little bit of a separation. Now, these are actually man-made, so if you're thinking this is going to flood up and over, these are not an actual real lake. These, again, are man-made, but keeps a kind of like a barrier between you and your neighbors back here. It gives you a nice view. Oh, closet too. Can you not go out this one? Looks like they sealed the doors now. What happens when kids get hurt? Actually, let's go upstairs and see what is it like upstairs. Air handler. It's good size. Again, this is what it'd be like on your street. This is a good representation. This will be an actual street once it opens of what you'll be looking out in the front of your house. Again, the benefits of not living in a jungle like some areas in South Florida is that it's very well clean and manicured. Ooh, birds. And I've actually been in this model in Lotus Edge, and just the design, the light fixtures, the features make it look completely different. I mean, sorry, Lotus Palm. So we've been in this model quite a bit. I've been in this in the Valencia Grand as well. So you can get this model from GL in a lot of different neighborhoods, not just this one. So if you like this format of the home, you can get this in a lot of the GL neighborhoods. Nice clean look. Again, if you're into very tall trees, this may not be the place for you. I've had clients before, they're actually from Canada, and they wanted a place that had a very particular style of trees. They absolutely hated the lotus palm development because it's gonna look like this. So if you like this look, this place is gorgeous. Storage is always useful. What is this? Never seen this before. Oh, it lights up? That is so cool. This style has become super popular, little squares. Again, look at the roof. We live in a tropical climate, and this is probably one of the best roof styles for this type of climate because the heavy rain. The tile roofs are the best, and we're going to talk about that in part 2 of this video, where we talk about the builder. Mermaid outfit's okay. This kid really wants to be a mermaid. There was a recent trend on a Facebook post about Boca Raton. Ask Boca. If you need a recommendation for a Facebook group for the city, the Ask Boca group is very popular. For some odd reason, there's kids that think they're cats now. That's become a hot topic here in Boca Raton. All right, let me go grab my folder. Today, the agent, at least, or the sales officer I worked with was Maxine. She was actually very nice, very friendly. Again, let's see who's actually looking at these homes. Now, where are we going now? Like Santo Gran. Custom garage. Again, just for your own view, who's out here with me looking at homes. And it's pretty much a lot of the buyers are like as well. It's a great little room for peekaboo. Let's go in here. Again, slippery floors. Boca Raton, nobody should steal this. Please don't steal my binder, my folder. A great entrance right here. Now I actually love the rooms off to the side. These are actually really good for older kids, parents that come visit, guests. So we have a lot of people that live in different parts of Florida who still come here to Boca because it's really beautiful and it stays much warmer than the other parts of Florida, Destin, Jacksonville, Florida. Right now, those cities have received snow and it is freaking cold up there. Well, down here it's still pretty tropical. We are in peak winter here and it's absolutely beautiful. Again, these rooms will have doors. You can always take off the doors if you want, but they will have doors standard. All right, let's see what's over here. This is nice. It goes all the way up too. Nice little bathroom for guests. I swear they just, for people like me trying to film places like this, they put mirrors. I feel like they put mirrors in places where they just want you to see if you can avoid them, but you can't. I love stuff like this where you can go outside and have a seating area. It's kind of small, but let's give you a general idea of what you get. And again, we would be talking about, you know, Bali versus Fiji. But when you're looking at these videos, it's gonna be really hard to think about what's standard, because all these homes, like, you're not gonna get these mirrors. You're not getting this, you're not getting the Zen Buddha statues and stuff. You are looking at very upgraded houses. Even for the Fiji, that's going to be the one with less standard features. You're getting a lot of upgrades in here. It's gonna be really hard to tell them apart. That's why it's best once you decide this is the place you wanna be. You wanna be here in the Lotus Edge. You can start going over each of the homes and compare them about the standard features. But what you're kind of looking at here is the floor plan. Do you like your house like this? Now this, again, in the Bali collection, Sub-Zeros are standard. I love these refrigerators. If you have one of these, let me know if you like yours as well. And a lot of people ask, like, so I work with people relocating down here. They ask if the house has a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Just FYI, it could be a possible investment. But the things that will be standard here, obviously not all the woodwork and customization, but the general layout, the ceiling going up, the recessed lighting standard. Now, every once in a while, I get somebody who asks me, should they add a pool later? So a lot of the pools now here in Boca Raton are going to be talking about $85,000 to $100,000 to get something similar to what GL's installing. So FYI, if you're going to try to price them out, a lot of them, they'll give you a price, but they don't actually include the pavers and the things around the pool as well. That's just kind of the price to install a pool with nothing else. I actually love coconut trees, and this is beautiful. So to install a pool, so like you can see, like this home right here, they elected to not have a pool. Now this one looks like they're possibly having a pool. This one has a pool. Most of these homes, you're probably better off going with the builder for the pool, to be quite honest. They tend to price themselves fairly well. It's usually not something you want to add on later. Talking about the garage, I don't think I've ever went out a garage in one of these videos. I don't think people are going to be doing much washing cars. So I've had people who moved into the other Lotus neighborhoods. They tend to not have cars in the road. The neighborhood tends to be very clean and manicured. Again, it's never going to be too busy. Like I said, with the AT&T installers, these homes tend to be about 20% vacant, and the people tend to have their cars in the garage. So if that bugs you, I know I've had a family who hated that in Port St. Lucie. They hated all the cars everywhere. This is not that neighborhood. The people who tend to move here tend to be very clean, neat, and organized, kind of like the landscaping. It is a overcast day as well. I guess people fell on all these floors. right, the entrance. This has been so many. This is a very popular floor plan out here in the Lotus development. I've been into so many different designs of this exact same floor plan. It's set up very nicely for a larger family. If you're gonna have 3+ kids or older parents live with you, or people in general live with you, this is a very good sized house. If you're just an older person, and had an older couple from Washington State reach out to me, and they were considering something like this just because their resale value for the larger homes in the area, they tend to resell quite nicely and easily, because a lot of people around here, they want bedrooms, and this model, this floor plan will give you a lot of bedrooms. Now I like the style of this kitchen, so it's a very beautiful space. I like this one before because I have, I'm a father, I have a small kid. Usually in this floor plan here, you can see your kids in the pool at pretty much any angle. You can be in the kitchen, so you can be right over here cooking. You can be in the living, style area watching TV, the game, whatever you want to do. You can watch your kid here. If you're working, usually they have this as an office. Here, they have it like a bar, social area. Very, very beautiful space here, but you can see your kids at all the angles. That's why I like this particular floor plan. If you have kids, this might be one that you really enjoy as well. I'm trying to get my breath before we go up here. I'm very excited to see what they've done here. So those are your possibilities that you can do here. Now, before, this was a movie theater in the old one. Now, this was an Avatar, some blue theme. Scary Willy Wonka. This floor plan, again, there's gonna be balconies over here, but you have so many areas where you can create like a moment, right? So you can come out here, you can sit down, relax, balcony over here. There's just so many spots in this particular floor plan. If you're looking for a larger home, like there's a balcony here, balcony there, balcony over there, balcony here. There's just so many areas that you can actually, well, this is master. I'll save that for later. I never thought about putting grass somewhere like this. But there's so many places here that you can just go to create a unique design. Or a place where you can create, something that you normally do. Say if you play cards, you read. For me, I'm learning Thai, a language. Last time this is like a Taylor Swift theme room. Now this is what it is now. Again, this model has a lot of storage. The balcony. I would definitely drink coffee out here, relax. This is always a boys' room. And all the models, this is always the boy room right here. The boy doesn't get a balcony. I was about to say, I thought this was the dresser I have, it's not. All right, let's go see that master. Beautiful bathroom. It's like a forever mirror. It just keeps going and going and going. Master. Whew. Plant. Beautiful space. It was cloudy. This is like one of the first times where I film a video where it's cloudy and everything just starts coming together where it's sunny again. Well, there's 9 total homes in here. We just got done touring the first 3. This is going to be the end of part 1 here, so the video is not too long. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. If you're thinking about moving out here, reach out to me down below. Love to help you set up your appointment here in Lotus Edge, and stay tuned for part 2 of the Lotus Edge series here in Boca Raton. Take care.